Welcome to the Chris Review, and today I'm taking a look at this retro portable speaker that DiVoom sent me. So this thing is pretty cool, and I like the fact that it does come in this kind of gift-like bag. And yeah, we just get the speaker itself and then nothing else inside the bag. Now, before diving further into this, I want to check out some of the specifications, mainly being the weight and size. So putting it on top of this, it's going to be roughly 890 grams, a little under 4 3/4 of an inch, about 6 inches tall, and about 5 inches deep. And if we count the handle too, then the height would increase roughly to 7 inches. So right off the bat, this thing kind of reminds me of a lunchbox, considering it has a handle. And this is also going to be a different material compared to everything else. We're going to have kind of like a rubber on this versus everything else. It's just going to be plastic. The casing fully looks to be more of a matte-like finish compared to this front portion, which just looks a lot more glossy. And then with me just touching it around, it also does get some fingerprints on it already. Now over here, there's this indentation that looks to be a button. So when I press it, yeah, I'm able to squish the inside of this more, and then I can fully open this up, revealing the actual speaker itself. Now, before I get into that, let's take a look at the front of the casing. So here we got the logo, DiVoom, and then Ultimate Music Experience, followed by a bunch of other little words that I can't really read here. On the back side, there's all the blurbs, followed by the QR code. This is going to be to scan to get the app, which I'll also go over. But now, more importantly, let's take a look inside again. So here it is. This is what you get. It's like a cool storage case for it. And this comes right out. And then on the inside, you get this protective part, which does remove off with some force, and then we're gonna get the rest of the goodies. And I do like when companies include these type of cables. The braided are just much higher quality. It's USB-C to USB-A, and we also got the company and the logo right here. And on the inside, there's gonna be some other goodies, which include, some pixel art stickers. That's pretty cool. Yeah, these are really neat, so you can put them on the speaker itself or on the box just to customize it even further. And then finally, a user manual. Now for the most important part, the speaker itself. And this thing is really cool looking. It got some decent weight to it. So this screen is going to be roughly 3.5 inches. And on this side, we have this pixel art 8-bit digit 1976. On the back side, there's this opening and an on-off switch. Or no, you open this up and then here is the on-off. And then we can also put a micro SD card and also for the cable, for the USB-C. Oh, and also what I just realized is you don't have to fully remove this button. You can just push in and you can immediately turn it on or off just like that. At the top side, this looks to be the speaker grills. And on the bottom side, some more speaker grills maybe, I'm not sure. Followed by a QR code and then 4 rubber feet. Now for the controls themselves, there's going to be 6 different buttons. We're going to have left, right, minus, plus, M, and what appears to be a brightness symbol. And then we also have this cool lever, which, you can move, so that's pretty neat. And then this button, which does click. And now let me plug this in so we can get this to work. Oh, actually. So I just held the button and this immediately turned on. Oh, no battery. So we have the no battery symbol right here. So let me just plug it in. All right, there we go. We got that battery indicator. So let me do that one more time so you can see it. There, when I plug it in, there it is. So now it's charging. So now we don't have to worry about this dying on us. So I just had a chance to go through the user manual and mess with all the different buttons here. And turns out this little thing does a lot. So starting with the M button, when I click onto it, this is going to bring me to the menu button, and when I hold it again, it'll bring me back to this page. Now right here, these 2 buttons are going to have different functions. If I just press it once, it'll increase the volume, and then right here, this is as high as it gets, and then I could decrease it all the way down, and there's going to be 16 different levels. Let me just increase it all the way up now. And now if I hold the button instead, it's going to increase the brightness. And similarly, it's going to have 16 different levels of brightness as well too. So here it is all the way dim. And then here it is all the way bright. Now the right and left arrow key are just going to move through the different settings. And right now, nothing's going to happen because I'm not in any settings. They'll also serve as the next track or the previous track when I connect this to Bluetooth. Now this button is basically going to change the screensaver right now. So currently we have the clock on, but when I click it, it changes to this orange icon, a heart that says hot, this weird figure that moves around, And this, oh, okay. It literally moves around as I talk. This over here, and then song, ... and a black screen. And now the cool thing is that if I hold the button for each different menu, something else happens. So if I hold it here, it inverts the colors, hold it again, and then we get this. And as I talk, you could see these green bars start to appear. So voice detection kind of thing. Hold it again, same thing, but this time these other bars here. Now all this around. And yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of different ways you can customize this. And I'll keep going until I go back to the original setting. Yeah, there, oh, analog, okay. Analog with different colors, and then back to here. And then similarly, I can also do that with these, so I think I could change this one too. Yeah, I could change the colors on here. And same thing here. Oh, okay, this is, I don't even know what this is, just some random animation going on. Wow, it's a lot of colors. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of different settings here. Oh, that's his mom. Good for Mother's Day. Piece of chicken. Superhero. And yeah, there's too many here, so let me just go to the next screen. So now we have this animating character. And then I guess some flashes. This guy with afro. A bunch of dots. A frog. That's cool. This here. Oh, okay. This dude. Bunch of cubes falling. A guy dancing. Oh, that's neat. Actually, I like this one. And then these. And a woman, is she moving? Dancing? I think she's dancing, kind of like doing yoga. And here. And back to here. And now let's see if I can do it on this screen. No, okay, I can't. Yeah, this looks to be the only option on this part. Let me go next one. And if I hold it, no, nothing. And then back to the original, which is turn it off. So let me turn it back on, and we're stuck here. Now there's two more things here. It's going to be the lever and this button. So this lever you can actually hold down, and this is going to be used as the selection tool. So it's like an OK button. This happens once we're in the main menu. But for now, in this screen, we could use this as a voice memo. So I just hold it down. And right now I'm currently recording, and when I'm done recording, just press down again. And there, the recording message is done. And then when I press down again, it's going to play it just like this. And right now I'm currently recording, and when I'm done recording, just press down again. And now if I go back again, nothing's going to happen because the audio message immediately gets erased. So this is a voice message that you can leave in secret for somebody. And then next time when somebody shows up, they can just pull it down and hear the message. So this is a voice message that you can leave in secret for somebody. And then finally, this bottom button over here is going to be for Bluetooth. You can like disconnect it. So right now, I don't think it's really going to do anything just because I don't have my phone turned on. I also forgot to mention that if I hold the M button, this is going to change the light effects. So here you can see the keyboard, the light change. So we have yellow, like a purple, pink over here. And then this is like a yellow orange. And the lights kind of keep interchanging. Hold it again. And it looks like everything is off. Hold it again. And now we had like a little bit of pulsating there. And I don't know how many settings. I think that's only 2 settings or so. Yeah, nothing. And then all the way in the back, I'm not sure if you can see, but there's actually going to be this strip over here. And this turned green when I held it. Yeah, right there you can see it's green, letting me know that it's on. And another way this also turns on is when I have it charging. So yeah, I have it there. So right now it's not plugged in, but now when I plug it in, this immediately starts glowing green. And then when I take it off, you could see it stopped glowing green. All right, now let's get into the menu because there's a lot of stuff in this. So pressing the M button, it brings me to the menu, and I can cycle through these different options simply by pressing the right or the left arrow keys, and there's going to be 5 different options I can choose from. And the way to choose one is simply by pulling the lever down. That's going to be like the OK/selection button. And there, I'm in music. So in music, I can select 3 different things: Bluetooth, TF card, the micro SD card, or the USB plug if I'm connected to music that way. And if I want to go back, just press the M button. Now, next file. This is going to be a little bit different. This is kind of like drawing in a way, if that makes sense, coloring, painting. So there's a lot of options, and I went through all these different options, and I think I counted over 50 or over 60. So there's a bunch of different ones to choose from, but let me just go for something like this. So I click this back, start, and this is going to be black and white. And basically the goal of this is just to color it. So I go anywhere, push the lever, or pull the lever down, it colors it, and all this section is going to be, okay, pink. Let me go to that eye. It colored it black, and colored it black. Over here, that's an outline, colored it black. That is white. Let me go all the way. I'm here. And then this should be the last one, so when I move it, there. We get little animations, so congratulations, you finished the job. So this isn't a game, this is more of coloring. It's like, guess what the thing is? And again, there's a bunch of different ones to choose from. Here, I'll do that again. So there's not really much besides coloring you can do here. But yeah, now let's just go to a different setting. So let me again hold the menu button, go back, and instead of drawing, we're going to the next option, which is going to be, this one is tools. So in tools, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 different things you can choose. If I choose this one, this is a counter. So here, there, I'm at 0, and then, oh, whoops, 0, and that's basically all it does. We could just count it up to 9999, a tally mark. So I guess if you're playing games with somebody and you want to keep score, you can keep score like this. Oh, oops, I keep forgetting. I have to press this over here to cycle up and down, and this to count. So let me go back. And the cool thing that you saw right there is that this actually saves too. So when I click onto it again, it maintains 3 and 4. Now let's go to the next option in tool, which is going to be this. I believe this is a timer. No, a stopwatch. So I press here, yeah. No, a timer. A timer, wait. Yeah, timer. You just start the timer and it just starts counting, and that's it. And when I want to pause it, just hold this. And there, 10 seconds. And if I want to reset it, just press any of the arrow keys. And let's see if I can press an arrow key midway. Yep, it goes to 0 and it stops it too. And if it's doing this, let's see if I hold this. No, this doesn't do this. Only starts and stops it, and these keys would reset the timer. And now let's go to the next one. This right here. This is a decibel reader. So right now when I make no noise, it's roughly at 32 decibels. And when I start to talk, you can hear the decibel reader starts to increase. And I also want to test it out with this decibel reader here. So let's turn this on. All right. So right now we're currently talking, and here you can see what the different rates are. So this one's at like 45, 50-ish. This one's more at like 59, 60. So the accuracy of this decibel reader might be a little off when compared to an actual decibel reader, but we'll also test out how loud this gets later on with this decibel reader. So now going back, I'll go to the last tool, and this is going to be the timer. So I can increase, oh, whoops, there, I can increase the time like this, and then start, and then there, I put a 5-minute timer or 6-minute timer, and it's slowly stopping. And then just like the other one, I can press it and it resets the timer. Or I could just pull the lever and it pauses the timer. In this case, let me just put it back to 0. We go M. And yeah, that's everything for the tools. And now let's go to the next part of the menu, which is going to be this here. And I believe this is going to be an alarm. So if I set an alarm for 8 a.m., I can press OK. OK. And there, now my alarm is set. And it goes back. But now let's go to the last mode, which is going to be games. And there's going to be 16 different games here. And we could see it right over here. This is the first one, and it goes all the way up to here. So there's random games here. There's, I forgot what this game is called, but the one with the little ball that goes up and also makes sound effects. And I can just use the arrow keys to move between right and left. Let's see what happens when I lose. All right, it brings me back to the game menu so I can switch between other games. All right, I'll leave it at that then. But yeah, that's everything that can be done here. And now let's move everything to the phone so we can check out the app. All right, so I have my phone pulled out, and to download the app, we have to go at the bottom of here and then just scan that QR code there, and it brings me right over here. And this is going to be to the DiVoom Pixel Art Community app. So let me get it, open up, start pairing pixel art. All right, I'll press the plus button. Oh, oops, actually, let me exit this. Oh, okay, so to be able to do anything first, I have to set up an account. So let me register real quick. All right, so I signed up, and immediately it gives me this pop-in. In order to allow children to use this app safely, we have launched a kids mode function. You can restrict children's access to certain functions. And I'll just press OK. And let's see if I press this button here, connect device via Bluetooth. Connect the Bluetooth device. Okay, so let me actually connect this. Go to settings, and then right here I see DiTooPro audio. Allow, and that's connected. Let's go back to the app, and let me press this here. Okay, first let me add device then. So add device. And right here, D2. Don't allow. All right, now it should be connected. So going back to the gallery. There, now let me choose another random one. So I'll go for this heart. And then let me press this button. And there it is. So now you can see it not only displayed on my phone, but also on here. And I can do that with any one of these. So all I have to do is press here. And it brings it onto the DiVoom. Oh, and actually, I don't have to do anything. It automatically just moves it. So as I switch down, here you can see it's loading here, and it brings out the other pixel art. So that's actually pretty cool. And let me go back to see what happens. Yeah, it maintains that one. And if I press this button here, yeah, everything kind of disappears. So let's see what else we can do on this app. So right here, I can change the brightness. Yeah, and this responds very quickly too. Like as I move this, it's pretty quick. There's not much lag to it. Okay, right now there's a little bit of it. We have options for support center, device settings, and now device functions. We can design, animate, text editor, pixel coloring, music, DJ mixer, voice memo, chat, alarm, sleep time, planner, and more. So let's start with design. Okay. Oh yeah, I went into this earlier by accident and then just started designing something. You could see as I press and move something, it's very responsive. Like it responds pretty quickly. There, of course, is going to be a little bit of a delay, but this is very fast for what it is. And let me go back and then exit drawing board. Let me go back to design, and it does look to always save the previous design I did. Now animation. All right, there I made a quick animation of like a head just getting bigger and bigger and exploding. Let me press the play button, see if that works. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, it looks pretty cool. And I can actually change the frame delay. So right now, every frame goes in 0.05 seconds, and this is way too fast. So let me slow it down a bit. Yeah, this is too slow. Maybe somewhere in the middle. There it is. So not bad for something quick. Now, of course, it doesn't look the best, but That just took a few minutes, and I'll exit the drawing board, and it's still gonna keep playing. Now we can go to text editor, and I can type text, so play. Oh, that's cool, okay. It's gonna display on here. All right, there it is. Welcome to the Chris review. Boom. All right, let me go back. Let's see, we also have pixel coloring. All right, so select the numbered color, then fill the corresponding grids, pinch or stretch to adjust picture. All right, there's a bunch here. Yeah, let me go to task mode. Let me go to this bowl. Oh, okay. Yeah, basically I just choose the different numbers associated with it, and then just color there. I'm gonna go 3, 4. All right, so there's very little 4s like over here. Oh, that's not a 4. Let's say 1, so, and when I do the correct one, the number will disappear, and if it's wrong, you can see the number still stays. So if I color everything black, it's wrong, and then I have to adjust it. So here, I color the red ones correctly, and oh, I can zoom in, so this will be a lot easier to do. And then I use 2 fingers just to drag it around, and then you can see what is currently created on the screen. So it's slowly becoming a masterpiece, but I'll leave it like that for now. I'll exit out. And let's see, we also have music. I'll allow music. And I'm actually going to test this out separately at the end, so then you can also hear what the decibels are like. DJ mixer. Oh, wow. I got a bunch of different options here. All right, I just recorded something, so let's see if it starts playing. All right, let me go back to DJ Mixer. Maybe I have to press this button here. Ah, there it is, my records, my recordings. All right, back to home. Now, voice memo, allow. Yeah, so just like before, I could hold it, so hold to record. This is a quick recording. This is a quick recording. And I think I could change my voice too. This is a quick recording.
This is a quick recording.
Oh, voice changer. This is how my voice would sound like as a female.
This is how my voice would sound like as a female.
Yeah, so it just makes it a lot higher pitched. And now it should sound like a kid.
And now it should sound like a kid.
And now this should be robotic.
And now this should be robotic.
Whoa. All right, so now we also have chat. So I can add a buddy for this. I can invite another account to start this pixel chat. I'm not going to do that, so I'll go back. We have alarm. So this is where I was having trouble with earlier. So now let me see if I can set something. And also let me double check. Oh yeah, I gotta.
And now this should be robotic.
The time has been set correctly, so it is currently 1 p.m., so everything adjusted once I connected to Bluetooth. And now let me turn on an alarm. So let me set this for 1 p.m. For every day. Volume all the way up. Oh, I can put music or ocean waves. Yep, I'll check that. All right, alarm is set, as you can see there. All right, now we just have to wait about a minute to make sure that this works. Oh, wait a minute, I see. I put this AM, this should be PM. All right, so let's wait 1 more minute. Now it's set to PM, so it's set correctly. And let's redo that once more. All right, there it is, it's working. I don't know if you could hear it. It's very gentle, very calming ocean waves. So it seems to be increasing in volume too. All right, so as you saw, it started increasing in volume from the 60 decibel range all the way 70 and 80, but of course it did start even lower, and then when I moved the lever down, it stopped the alarm. So glad to know that this does work well. And I do like the fact that it slowly eased into the volume, so it's not so drastic in the beginning. All right, so that's alarm. Now let's go to sleep time. So here, okay, so I guess after inactivity, it'll just shut down after however many minutes I want to set it to. And we can also change, I guess, the amount of red light here. So right now this is as much red as possible, and there's very little orange. And then here it is just inverted. And we can also increase the volume. This is going to be some very calming music being played, or sound effects, and then just lower that. And then same thing goes for brightness. Here's as bright as it gets, and as dull as it gets, which is just turned off basically. But I'll turn that off for now. And let me go back. Now we also have planner. Oh, okay, that's cool. So you can schedule different things up. You can have an alarm, different breakfast alarms, different animations to play at certain times. Oh, that's actually cool. Just like little reminders. So this is actually cool just to sit up on the desk, as long as the battery's still there, or have it plugged in. And then when different actions happen, you know it's a different time. And then I think you can even reminder sound. Yeah, oh, that's pretty nice. Okay. And of course you can customize that too. And then there's option for more. Oh, okay, here it is. Chat, game, stopwatch, countdown, timer, scoreboard, notifications, weather, voice commands, and noise meter. So I think we never saw weather. Okay, I have to turn on my location to be able to see that, so I actually won't do that for now. Voice commands. Oh, you can add voice commands to Siri to actually make it change the DiVoom. That's cool. Let's see if it works. Hey Siri, lower brightness.
Okay.
And yeah, it lowered the brightness before it was as high as possible. Oh wait, no, that's not it. This is brightness. And there you saw it lowered it about 2 or 3. And yeah, that's about it for all the settings here. Now let me go back. Now we got, let's see, device settings. What does that bring? A 24-hour format. Shake to adjust brightness. Temperature, Celsius or Fahrenheit. I'll change it to Fahrenheit. Startup logo. Oh, okay, that's cool. I can have it be something different. So what if I have it with this one? Yeah, I can have this little guy start up. So let me test that out. Let me go to the back, shut this off. All right, there. Made the little noise, and then you also saw the green light up in the back. Now one more time, turn it on. There it is. So we had that startup logo, that cool little guy going. And then there, connected to Bluetooth again, as you saw that there. And at the bottom here, there's even more options. So there's a lot of customization just with this app. So right here, these 4 squares, it lets me change the clock. Oh yeah, this is, yeah, I remember. Yeah, this is so much easier than having to press the button. And I can change the colors too, so yeah. All right, that's a lot easier again. Okay, temperature doesn't work. Oh, and I can have the calendar. Oh, that's cool. I love the gradient. It looks really nice. Oh, that's a nice little animation. So I guess it cycles through different things. Let me turn that off. Now the lighting. Oh yeah, that light there. Color channel. Visualizer. Oh, those little animations that we're playing. So depending on the sound, I believe. Right? Yeah, and I could also, oh, I can make my own too. Wow. Custom atmosphere. And let me go to this square option in the middle. Oh yeah, that's the gallery with all the different art that other people on this app made. Then we have the messages, which I will not allow for now. And then finally my profile. So you can see my username, Chris DiVoom, DiVoom store, and then anything that I currently uploaded, or my local gallery, which is just going to be that little animation I made earlier about 20 minutes ago or so. All right, so now it's time for the sound test, and I want to see how it actually stacks up compared to the internal microphone of the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So I'm going to play this song the first 10 seconds or so, and we're going to do this starting by the 1 minute mark. And then we'll see the changes in decibel reading. So the room itself is around 30 decibels with no noise. And when I start to play the music, it quickly shoots up to 70, 80, even in the 90s. And when I go closer, it goes even louder. And now, since the top part of this decibel reader is where the audio should go into, I put it on top of the DiVoom portable speaker itself, and we can see it shoots up to the hundreds. And now let's do the same thing for the iPhone itself. So let me start by turning off Bluetooth. And now all the audio that's going to come out is going to be from this phone, and I'll start back again from the 1 minute mark. So this started around 70 decibels and then shot up to the 80s and even 90s. And when I flip the phone over so the speaker is exposed, we can get a better idea of how loud it really gets. And it barely or almost hit 100. It didn't hit 100 decibels yet, but it was in the 90s and then kind of back in the 80s. And here's the thing I noticed about the two. Even though the decibel reading for both of them were quite similar, honestly, a little bit more similar than I thought, it doesn't really paint a real picture of what the audio actually sounds like. This one, in comparison to this one, just would sound more muffled compared to the DiVoom. This just sounds a lot more beefier, bassier maybe, I could say. It's just more fuller, and overall it just is going to sound better. I mean, it should sound better considering this is a speaker compared to just an iPhone. So overall, I'm pretty impressed with this retro portable speaker. There's a lot of things you can do with this, and you can go on for hours just with the app itself. But yeah, overall, if you're looking for a cool design, cool little thing for your desk, or even for a gift for somebody, definitely check this one out.